Hello and welcome to a walking meditation with Gail Stone. Today I took my camera out to Karkaruk Park, just a local park near my house, and I spent a few moments just walking around the park and taking a few photos. And so you might like to use the images just to set your mind at ease, and maybe your meditation today is just watching the video. Make sure that you have a nice, quiet space for yourself. Setting up a chair or a mat, wherever you feel most comfortable. Take your time and settle in. So arrange any pillows or blankets, just making sure that you feel comfortable. The more comfortable we become, the more we can relax. Let's start by progressively relaxing the body. We're starting with the upper body, the head and the neck and the shoulders. Tune in and notice for yourself. Is there any tension in the head, in the neck, in the shoulders? We're not trying to change anything, we're just paying attention. And allowing that little noticing to just drift off and let go. When you're ready, take a bit of a deep breath in, maybe in through the nose. And when you're ready again, on your exhale, see if you can relax any tension that you've found in the head or the neck or the shoulders. Pause for a moment and then try that again. Try this a few times. So you'll be breathing in, noticing any tension. And on each out-breath, noticing if there's any relaxation that you've been able to find. And maybe things don't relax, and that's okay too. The point of this exercise is just noticing. Breathing in, noticing any tension, and when you're ready, breathing out and relaxing and letting go. But drifting your attention down to the chest, the torso, the tummy, the sides of the waist, maybe the upper back and the lower back. And we'll use that same technique again, just to notice the body. Breathing in, notice any tension that you might find here. Breathing out, and see if there's any softening that you can notice. We're not trying to create softening, we're just becoming aware if this happens. And what we're really doing is we're giving our busy brain something to do. Brain loves thinking, and sometimes it becomes overwhelmed, too much going on, busy lives. And so we're giving the brain one thing to think about. Breathing in, noticing. Breathing out and noticing again. You might find that tension is let go with each out breath. You might find that there's softening. And that's nice. The whole point is that we're giving our brain a little bit of a holiday. Instead of multitasking, it's just being asked to think of one thing at a time. And when you're ready, allow your attention to focus down a little lower, around the hips and the pelvis. Use your breathing technique again giving your mind something to do. Breathing in, noticing any tension. Breathing out and see where you can soften. And it might take a few breaths before your brain will allow the body to relax. Understand that that's perfectly fine. Just getting the brain to relax, thinking of one thing, noticing the body. Allow your attention to drift down even further, into the legs, into the feet. A few breaths, noticing any tension now. Each time you breathe out, just see where you can switch off any tension that is no longer needed. Tension in the body supports all of the deeper muscles, all of the joints and the bones. It's good to have that tension, but it's also good to stop or lower the tension when it's no longer needed. Giving our mind something to do, just listening to the body. We don't often spend time like this, just tuning in and noticing the body. Usually our brain likes to direct things, it's controlling the body. It's always nice to have a little holiday, giving the brain one thing to do. Somebody wrote, "Be still. The quieter you become, the more you can hear." That's what we're doing, quietening down the mind, and it has a softening effect on the body. Just listening in. For the next few breaths, notice the whole body. Notice if there's any tension on the inhale. Breathing out and seeing if you can relax on the outhale. So we're focusing on one part of the body, and it's going to be different for everybody. You might find on each inhale that there's several little spots to focus on. Pick one thing, and focus there. Just giving the brain something to do. Noticing the inhale, noticing tension, noticing the exhale. Maybe you might notice any softening. Keep coming back. Now, there's no reason why you can't think of things like shopping lists and things to do before and after this little video, as long as you remember the little breath. It's our little activity that we've set up for the brain. Give your activity full influence over the brain rather than those thoughts about daily life. You might find that you can eventually just push those daily thoughts, everyday life, to one side. Focusing on the breath, noticing the body. And if it feels okay, you might want to even start to soften the eyes, or even close the eyes. The only danger here is if you're in an unstable position, sitting on an edge of a chair or standing up, make sure that you do feel safe. And also, if you're exhausted, don't find yourself nodding off. And that's not such a bad thing. Keep coming back to the breath. All you have to do is notice. And when you take vision out of the mix, you'll find that your senses go up a little bit more. Noticing in-breath, noticing out-breath, noticing the effect of breathing in and out slowly on the body. And when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to gently let go of the focus of breathing. We breathe naturally, normally, anyway, 24 hours a day. Really have to think about breathing. Notice the body and let go of the breath. Let the body just do its own thing. In your own time, begin to use your imagination. We are at a lake. Got some photos of a local lake. You might have a special place in your heart you would like to visit, and that's absolutely fine as well. Wherever you've decided to place yourself in your imagination, put yourself on the edge of a lake, just looking out. And your brain is going to give you a whole lot of options. That's what it does. That's what it's good at doing. And our goal today is just to come back to one thing. Coming back. And it's okay to think of other things as long as you come back to, in this case, a vision of you standing by the side of a lake. So what was the first image that popped into your mind when I said stand by the edge of a lake? And if it feels okay, just come back to that very first image that popped up in your mind. Maybe there's no image at all. There's an image on this video if you'd like to use it. And it might inspire you. Or maybe you've got your very own secret place. Noticing the lake. So ask yourself, where are you standing at the side of the lake? Are you on grass? Are you on sand? Or is it mud? Or maybe you're standing in the lake itself. Again, go with that very first image and stay with that. One thing. And this may take some time. Lots of images, lots of options. Pick one thing and stay with that. Where are you standing at the side of the lake? Using your imagination again, looking out over the lake. Ask your mind, what colour is the lake? What was the first colour your brain offered up to you? Grab hold of that colour and stay with it. Explore the details of that colour, that image. Understanding that there might be a whole lot of colours and range of options available to you. And put them to one side. Maybe you'll come back to them another day. That very first colour. Stay with that. And using your imagination again, imagine that you see something way across the river, way across the lake, and the beach on the other side. What can you see? It's the very first thing that you see. And focus there. Right across the water, standing on the other side. I'm going to give you another image. I want you to imagine that you see a tall tree across the water on the other side of the lake. Imagine that you can see this tree quite clearly now that you've noticed it. Tall and strong, branches reaching up to the sky. Allow your brain to go over and over this image, sculpting and cleaning back all of the clutter of the other images. Resting your attention on this tall tree. As you look up through the branches, notice that the tree almost connects to the sky. What colour is the sky in your imagination? Letting go of the tree, letting go of the lake, letting go of where you're standing, focusing on the sky. Using that first image that pops into your mind and staying with it as long as you can. Begin to notice the water once more. This time, notice the clouds or the sky reflected in the water. What colour is the water? Sky above, water below, and you connected, suspended in between the both. Keep coming back, sky and water. Sky in the water. Sky above you, water below you. And your mind, your body held perfectly in between. Check in with your mind now and just notice how you feel. Notice how you feel emotionally as well as physically. Being still. The quieter we become, the more we can hear. Without moving your body, become aware of the breath. Once again, don't change anything, don't do anything, just notice. Notice the softness of the breath. Notice the softness of the breath in and out of the body. Becoming aware of the body itself, noticing how the body feels. You might feel light, you might feel heavy, calm. You feel today. Noticing the mind, sense of slowing down. Staying in this state for just a moment more. When you're ready, begin to take longer inhale breath, breathing in and breathing out. Each breath in, imagine refreshing the body, energizing, and then breathing out normally. Just a few more breaths. Breathing in, energizing, and breathing out. On your next inhale, whenever that is for you, breathe in and begin to wiggle the fingers, the toes, and breathing out. Each breath in, wiggling, twisting, stretching the body. And you might feel like yawning, stretching the arms out or up. Bring your hands up above your head and take a deep breath in. And on your next out breath, bring your hands, palms together at the chest, in your heart space. And just remember the softness that you found and the deep relaxation that is available to you anytime you need. You can tuck a little memory of what you did today, knowing that you can come back and enjoy this experience whenever you would like. Nodding your head towards the fingertips, we say namaste. Thank you for sharing your energy with me as I've shared mine with you. Until next time, just breathe.